Now this is the latest of Kia's growing legion of crossovers. On this edition of Test Drive, the rather awkwardly named Seltos. The Seltos, which gets its odd name from the son of a Greek god, is like the Kia Soul in terms of size and utility, but it addresses the iconic little car's one weakness. Seltos comes with all-wheel drive in all except the base unit. If you're in the market, drop the extra coin and drive all four wheels. The system is a solid performer that shuttles the power around seamlessly and uses brake-based torque vectoring to help the handling. It also has a lock mode for really slippery conditions. For an entry-level ride, this Seltos has got a very, very nice interior. Yes, there are some hard plastics here or there, but the seats are comfortable, the driving position's very good, and if you move up the model range, you end up with a 10.25-inch infotainment screen that supports the usual apps. And if you use an Apple CarPlay, you can still use the built-in navigation system. Somebody needs to send a memo to Ford on that one. Seltos arrives with two engine choices. It starts with a 2-litre 4 that makes 146 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. This engine works with a continuously variable transmission that shifts more like a regular automatic, so the noisy drone most hate is not present. The other choice is the SX Turbo. It gets a 1.6-litre Turbo 4 that makes 175 horsepower and, more importantly, 195 pound-feet of torque at 1500 RPM. It drives all four wheels through a smooth shifting 7-speed twin-clutch transmission. The box is quick to switch gear and it makes the best of the power at play. Now, if you have a choice, you really do want to take the turbo engine. The reason is quite simple. While the 2-litre engine is up to snuff, it does take a little over 10 seconds to get to 100k. If you go with the turbo, that time drops to 8.2 seconds, but more importantly, you get a much stronger mid-range. The Seltos has a drive mode selector with normal, smart and sport settings. Smart looks at how the driver is using the Seltos and adapts the drive to suit. When in town, it's like an eco mode. Step on it and it switches to a sportier drive. Moving up to sport mode puts more weight in the steering, sharpens the throttle and stretches out the shift points. The combination makes a big difference. That said, the ability to firm the steering without selecting sport would be a bonus. For a small crossover, this thing has got an amazing backseat room. There's lots of leg room, and somebody that's 6'2" will not be brushing the headliner. As for cargo space, behind me, 752 litres. And when you fold the seats down, you get a nice flat floor and just about 1,780 litres. Going with the all-wheel drive model ditches the front driver's rear twist beam suspension and adopts a better multi-link setup. This improves the ride quality and handling. The steering has a direct feel which puts a touch of sportiness in the manner in which the Seltos attacks a corner. Through the pylons, the SX tracked a clean line with just a hint of body roll. The upsized 235/45 R18 tyres certainly help matters. They deliver plenty of lateral grip, which means less understeer when things get fast. This new Seltos addresses the Kia Soul's one shortcoming. It has all-wheel drive. It also has nimble handling, a very classy interior, and throw in that turbo option, and this thing is set to be very popular, in spite of its name.
So here's the question, where were you 32 years ago? I know some of you weren't even a glint in your father's eye. As for me, well, I was in diapers but found time to get Motoring TV off the ground. And today I like to think we've got one of the best automotive video libraries in the world. If you agree, please give us the thumbs up and also subscribe. We'd really appreciate it.